It reminds me of like chabbiness. Do you see Couture? I don't like it. Like, I really don't like it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg. I do fashion lifestyle videos every single week, so if you do like that type of content, check out my previous videos, follow me on my fashion page where I post daily, and of course subscribe if you do enjoy my content. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be looking back at the trends from 2020 and talking about the ones that I will not want to see in 2021. Just want to disclaim, this is not to offend anyone. I love that everyone has their own styles and preferences. It'd be boring if we all like the same trends. I'm not someone to follow trends just for the sake of it. I prefer to invest in things that I know that I can wear for years and years, part of my sustainability mission, and I kind of encourage you guys to not just buy for the sake of it, because trends don't last that long, so it's better to go for things that you know you're not just going to go off really quickly. To be fair, there's nothing that I found disgusting. It's more things that I couldn't see on myself, but other people may rock it. It doesn't mean that I hate it on everyone, and I wouldn't be surprised if next month I'm rocking some of these myself because my style has changed yet again. But without further ado, let's spill the tea, or in my case the cappuccino, on trends that I don't really want to see in 2021. So with this first trend, I don't know the official name of it, but it's basically a thong pant style built into trousers. I don't see the point. Like, where are you going to wear that? I think it's such a random, impractical trend, and it's just, I don't know, like, I would never wear that, like, in the house, out the house, anywhere. And I'm all for, like, feeling comfortable in your skin, going out wearing what you want, but I think just so random, and it's one of the few trends that actually makes me cringe a little bit. Like, I genuinely don't think it looks good on anyone. This one's going to be quite controversial, and I'm not sure I even hate it that much, but it's oversized blazers. I just think, I don't mind a little bit of oversized, but when it's horrendously oversized, like it looks like your obese uncle's blazer that you've borrowed, I just think it looks a bit extreme. I really don't like big shoulders, so like broad shoulders, shoulder pads, and I find that obviously if you're going crazy oversized, you do have this kind of excess, and it just makes people look like they have no shape. I do think though, if you add a belt, it makes it look so much better, but just on its own, it just isn't a vibe to me. I just think it looks a bit much. This one makes me laugh because I feel like I'm high-key being salty that I could not pull this off myself, so I'm just gonna say I hate it. I would never. Low-rise jeans. A girl can dream, but like, no. I'm someone who is prone to bloating, and unless my stomach was literally the flattest thing ever, I still wouldn't feel comfortable in low-rise jeans. I just feel, I don't know, I feel like that is always hidden on me, like my gut, because your girl likes to eat, you know, that's where the bloat comes. So if I went out for food in low-waist jeans, I'd look pregnant, like extra pregnant, if I had low-waist jeans on. So if you can pull it off, congrats, you're blessed. But I am such a high-waist girl, like not even mid-rise, high-waist is my thing. I think it's so flattering. I think it looks amazing with everything, and I will always go for high-waisted over anything else. So this one has been a more recent one, probably from like autumn to winter. So it's like these knitwear kind of co-ors. So you normally get like a crop top, and it tends to be, you might get trousers, but a lot of the time it's shorts, and I'm talking about the shorts co-ord in particular. I just don't understand where you'd wear this. Like, I know they're made for home and sometimes they come with cardigans, but for me, if I'm wearing knitwear, why would I want knitted shorts? Because the knitwear is going to keep me warm, but then shorts aren't really for the winter. Obviously, prove me wrong if you're sitting at home really comfortable at the perfect temp in this outfit, but I just think it's really weird to mix it. It's kind of like having a knitwear bikini. I don't see the purpose of it. Like, obviously, yeah, it looks cute for pictures, but again, I'm just thinking like practicality wise, don't know if it really works. Obviously, leather has been a massive thing this year, and I've never really loved leather. The only thing that I really got leather this year was some leggings, and I think they're really useful for if you want to go out and like dress it up, dress it down. Leather trousers, leather skirts, leather dresses, all of these have become a massive thing, and leather dresses in particular, I just don't think they look nice. I don't know what it is. Like, I tried one on from H&M and it just looked horrible on me, and the colour was off and everything, but I just don't like that fabric mixed with the dress for some reason. I feel like there's much more flattering fabrics. So on the topic of leather, I feel like leather on leather is kind of a leather overload. So like when you have a leather blazer with a leather skirt, or leather blazer, leather trousers, I just think it's too much. Like, I'm all for co-ords, but I don't know what it is about leather. Like, I think it's like a deep-rooted thing where I've never liked leather as a material, and I think that's probably why I particularly don't like when people wear multiple types of leather at once. So I feel like Y2K is becoming a massive thing, especially on Depop. If you don't know what it basically means like fashion from 2020s, so kind of vintage fashion. Don't get me wrong, I really like the Y2K vibe, but I feel like tinted little glasses aren't flattering on anyone. I don't really like little glasses in general, like I don't have the confidence to wear them. I understand they look pretty cool in a picture, and if you like coordinate it with like your socks or something, then that would look sick, but realistically in person, if I saw someone with like these really little green tinted glasses on, I'd just be like, does that even look good? I don't know. So I'm all for a good necklace, but personally I like dainty necklaces. I hate chunky necklaces. I don't know what it is, I just think they look chavvy. Again, I don't know if it's like associated with like programs like, I don't know, Coronation Street, you get like the big gold hoops and the big chain. It reminds me of like chaviness. To me it just looks like cheap and like too much. I don't know, like obviously if you just wore that and some really small earrings and like a really simple outfit, it might look okay, but I would always pick dainty chains over a big thick one, and I think gold ones in particular that are thick are just no. Juicy couture, I don't like it, like I really don't like it. And like on certain people they can pull it off and they look kind of cool and vintage and like, oh 90s baby, but in general I don't like Juicy Couture. I think, no offense, but it's one of those brands that I find really tacky and like chavvy. I think it's kind of the association of people used to have the Juicy Couture bags, I think, unless I'm mixing it up with another brand that was very similar, like when I was in year 8 at school, and I just always thought, oh my god, that looks so chavvy, why have you got that for school? I don't like tracksuits that are glitzy, I just don't think the two work. So for me personally, if I'm going to wear a tracksuit, I want it to be baggy, quite boyish, quite unisex. So I think that's kind of coming from my tomboy side. I don't like glitzy loungewear very much. Right, so animal print is a massive thing now, and some of it I love. So like I really like cow print, I think that's so wicked. I love like zebra print. The only one that I don't really vibe with is leopard print. So like especially on clothing, I don't mind as much if it's on like a little bag or something or a hat, but if you've got like a leopard print dress on or like a leopard print skirt, I've never liked leopard print. I've always, again, seen it as being like tacky and cheap. I don't know why. I think a lot of it is like things I associated it with when I was younger. So like if I was in like the cheap tacky shop in my town, they'd have loads of leopard print, so I'd be like, oh, don't like leopard print. Or like people from EastEnders or Coronation Street again in like leopard print coats. I really do not like it. So these are croissant rings. I really like the name of them, but I'm such a jewelry fanatic, as you can see. Like I have rings on, earrings, everything, every day, and I can't vibe with them right now. But I don't absolutely hate them. I feel like I might like them in the future, but I just think they're a bit, I don't know, I just don't vibe with them. Now this one was supposedly a trend. Like when I looked it up, it just kept saying fringe, fringe, fringe. I think it's a relatively new trend that's come back, but I haven't actually seen many people wearing fringe. So, and I like follow so many fashion accounts, so I'm like, is it a trend? Is it more a high street like catwalk trend? I don't know, but it reminds me of a cowgirl, cowboy, so there's your answer. I'm not really a fan of it. It's not horrible, but I just wouldn't reach for it. I don't know the official name for these, but it's kind of like massive collar kind of tunic blousey tops. I've noticed them more and more recently, and again I just can't see myself in them. I feel like it's a completely different style to what I go for. That's not to say people don't look good in it, but I just personally wouldn't choose to wear that myself. I think I'm very picky about what's up here. Like I'll only wear certain scarves with certain outfits. Don't really like, is it polar neck, like the higher one? I don't like that. I just think when there's too much going on here, it can be a bit much. So I hope that wasn't too painful for you guys. There are probably more things I don't like, but I just haven't thought of them off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of these. If I've hurt your feelings, I'm so sorry. But just remember, you guys can pull it off. It's just my personal preferences, and it's sick that everyone can express themselves in different ways. But yes, do not forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.